Andrew S. here, and the next band up is potentially, more than likely, my favorite band of all time, Evergrey. They're out of Sweden and listed as power progressive and have plenty of albums out, so I'm going to do it in a three-part series, starting off with the first 6 albums and this nice remastered version of The Dark Discovery. I just want to show all this cool, nice booklet off and the nice little design there. I enjoy that. But the Dark Discovery really shows the early arsenal of musicianship from Evergrey, with songs like Black and Dawn, When the River Calls, and To Hope Is to Fear. These are just full of tons of awesome little parts, great vocal work from Tom England, but I really want to focus on their trademark sort of signature sound in specific songs, like for Every Tear That Falls. This conveys a different level of emotion with passionate vocals and painful lyrics, and in this enchanting piano that I think all culminates to a capstone moment of radiance in For Every Tear That Falls. Clearly that song will be listed for you guys below. Then we move on to what I call like the brother of The Dark Discovery, is Solitude, Dominance, Tragedy. This one you really hear the evolution of Evergrey right off the bat with Solitude Within and Nosferatu. Both songs are really complex. I love what Solitude Within delivers right off the bat though. So much to enjoy. But again, I want to focus on one song, The Cory Curse. This is one of the subtlest ascensions with this ghostly intro that builds with this sort of anxious tone. And I really like when the scaling sort of dances with Tom England as he elevates his vocal invasion onto this track. Then you got the interlude is very hard hitting, unique at the same time, unique and I guess hard hitting, if that makes sense. But The Cory Curse, I feel like, is a mix of an angry apparition and this ominous atmosphere, and it really hones or harnesses a lot of what this actual story is, because The Cory Curse is based on a real story about around the Salem witch burnings and stuff like that. That might be incorrect, but I'll have to do the research on that. But check out The Cory Curse, fantastic song, full of a lot of great parts in that. The next album, Evergrey takes it another step up in The Search of Truth. This album starts off with the first 3 songs are just full of surprises. The Master Plan, the amazing song Rulers of the Mind, and Watching the Skies. We have strange concepts and wild shifts, a plethora of guitar intricacies and clever drum bits, super creative keyboard work, and it is truly just the little things that support and boost all these pieces and instruments. I just love what goes on in these first few tracks. Rulers of the Mind is awesome. I just love how full that one is. But once again, I do want to talk about and focus on one song, Different Worlds. They do a superb job of expressing a person sort of lost and alone, and I really feel like the lyrics portray insanity in the music, and the very cogent in going hand in hand with the lyrics, and capture the mood perfectly in Different Worlds. Just the song really takes you away, the atmosphere. It's like one of those songs that transports you into the lyrics and the story. So painful and scary. So Different Worlds is definitely a great one to check out. Then on to one of my top favorite albums. I love Recreation Day. This album kicks ass. Again, it opens up with these 3 killer songs: The Great Deceiver, End of Your Days, and As I Lie Here Bleeding. These 3 songs are so unique in how the songs are structured and how the sections are performed and laid out, with rare timing and these subtle auras on keyboard, which you can attribute that to Rickard Zander. You can hear his impact on this album tremendously. And I really like how and when the chords are played and paired with the hybrid keyboard atmosphere that adds so much glorious captivation to the title track, Recreation Day. This is my first must listen to, so that'll be down below. Recreation Day is pure ethereal entity. Tom England steals the show and delivers the lyrics with such grand passion, and Recreation Day harnesses such a desire and spirit in this song. Absolutely amazing. I love what this song captures and delivers, and just sort of these first 4 tracks really build and culminate to this climax, and then you kind of go back down in a nice atmosphere. But this album really inspired me a lot, particularly on drums. The drums are really exhilarating and energetic, especially on Blinded. from Patrick Carlson. I really enjoy what Patrick Carlson, he really enamored me and taught me a lot when I was getting into drums. Back a little ways there. His technical abilities, his elusiveness, sharp timings, fills, it elevated my performance a lot. So awesome, Patrick Carlson. Check out Blinded if you're a drum fan. It's a sweet one. Then we go on to The Inner Circle, Evergrey's magnum opus, and it opens up with a touch of blessing. This has this veiled swell of a whisper sort of beginning, and then this surging musical fury that consists of stellar melody, bookended by huge rhythms. The keyboards enhance the song tremendously into a chorus of zenith proportions. Just awesome track. Probably one of their best songs of all time. A huge production sound to it. Again, that will be a must listen to for you guys to check out as well, or Captain will be coming after you. This album is full of heart and soul, beautiful melodies, both vocally and on the guitars. There's a lot of emotion and passion, but there's also a lot of, incorporates a lot of intensity as well, like very full sounding in songs like In the Wake of the Weary, More Than Ever, and one of my favorites on there is Where All Good Sleep. These songs are just so full. I love the production. They're just so powerful. Awesome album. And then we go on to an album that is very much different. It's different but not, I don't know, my opinion, it's different but not too different. Monday Morning Apocalypse. Definitely a different approach, more forward, still classic Evergrey emotions with hints of like somber and murky tones, but at times it has a very rhythmic and brisk feel, and some heavy hitting moments like in the title track right off the bat in Monday Morning Apocalypse. Then you got Obedience, which is another one that's a little more hits you a little bit better, and then The Dark I Walk You Through is where you're probably going to get the most potent level of emotion, I think, in my opinion. Overall, lots of solid music in there, solid emotions as well. Just overall, I think it's still a really good album. I think some people might lower it down, but I like a lot of the classic Evergrey that you get out of this. So there's 6 albums down, folks. My next one is going to be very special. My next Evergrey Part 2, very special. Done something very unique for that. All the songs will be listed below, as well as some more metal content. Tell me what you think of Evergrey if you give them a listen. I hope you share this album. I'm very proud of what I've detailed out for Evergrey, and I'm looking forward to digging into the next little bit and sharing that with you guys. I hope you join me. I love this band. They mean a lot to me. They've done a lot for me mentally, physically, whatever. Whatever. Songs below. Check them out. Have you listening?